let's get into the fun part of designing. And for this particular session, I'm going to show you how to make patterns and such. Often people just do whatever they want and let the mood take them, but here we'll look at some ways in which to create a design and see how we go. I use things like whatever containers I've got around that are circles, because everyone knows I love circles. Metal templates, really anything that you can trace can be a part of your template. So I've already traced the hearts and a couple of circles that I'm going into one of these really large Ziploc bags, because I know I'm going to be using this again. I'll come back when I've cut the patterns out and see how we can play with the spiral. I've cut my pattern pieces out of scrap laminate, which I get from the local stationers. I just ask them for scrap stuff, and it's great for patterns because it's reusable and it's bendable. A shoelace or a piece of string is my favourite thing for spirals, because you can wrap it around as much as you like and adjust to how many rounds you have. Now I want the spiral to be vaguely across his beard, so I'm going to, this makes it easy because I can just tack it in with one of these craft pins into the spot and then just give it a couple of wraps. That looks about right. So the spiral starts coming out here. We get one across the top and one at the very top. And here I can just use one of those pins to hold it in place while I trace it. So now I can just adjust it to where it needs to be roughly. This is not mathematical. No rulers required. Then get your pen out and trace it. So I'm going to make this one. And when you get to the top and you're done, just pull out the pins. How easy is that? So I use this technique for, I'm a bit more precise when I'm doing large things like totem poles. There's videos about that. So now I have my little spiral. That's going to be made out of mirror. Let's have a look at how we do add some other dimensions to this. I'm thinking curly cues. I had 4 different types or sizes of circles. So I'm going to start with the big one at the bottom and work my way up. I'm more than happy for you to copy what I'm doing, but always try to add a little bit of you into that. So if you like circles, only circles, then just do circles. Do what it is that you like. Stars, hearts, anything. Okay, now I'm going to do my first big circle. So I'm going to find the biggest space for the big circle, which is right there at the back. So I can hold this down, or if I want to, make some more holes and pin it while I draw the circle on. So let's go for 3/4 circles. Curly cues. These ones I'm going to draw red because I don't know what the pattern is going to be when I'm done. So I'm starting at the spiral space and roughly going around there to the 3/4 and pull that out. If I wanted to make that a curly cue, then I'll just add this other next circle there that looks good, and I can trace that around. Let's say halfway, little curly cue there. So really draw whatever you like. So that takes care of biggie. Now I'm going to come up one and do one. It's going to be not in the center, this just off center. It'll look weird if you make it in straight lines with a face. Here, a smaller one, also not in line with the face, maybe sort of about there so you can see it from the front. Just a plain hat, then you would draw your straight lines. From here to here, your guidelines, from here to here, and then through the middle so that all your lines are straight and coming to a point. The other thing you can do, which would be really cute as well, is use this as your centre line and then make them all go around in circles. Your whole hat becomes a great big spiral. That's a pretty cute idea. And then we've got our little one. So in between these two curly cues, we're looking at rough alignment. And then just draw it on. Up here. Okay, so now we've got plenty of guidelines to start creating. I'm pretty excited. Because this is all really wonky, the next thing we're going to do is the base to give it some weight as we work on it.